Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am God, and I manifest the words I speak. My message today for you people is for you to live your truth. You know, it's like there's so much fakeness out here, man. Like, don't get me wrong, we all have roles that we play. Obviously, we're not the same way at home as we are at the job. We're different. We have different relationships with different people. So in those instances, that's different because everybody is different. So you can't treat everybody or relate to everybody the same exact way. So that doesn't necessarily make you fake people. So as far as that goes, that's different. What I'm talking about more or less, man, is like, it's like the spiritual version of yourself, what you see in your man, the way you're being, is the real and authentic you. And obviously the goal is always for you to strive to be more of that, whatever you decide that you want that to be. And it's like life is obviously what you make it. So whatever you want to be or whatever you're choosing to be is who you are, because that's the power of life, people, is that we all have the ability to choose. And as you're choosing to be who you want to be, then obviously that means that you're going to have to let go of certain things or habits or characteristics that you have had in the past, because you can't be two opposite things at the same time, people. You either light or dark. It's either in the light or you're in the darkness. You can't be both light and darkness at the same time. So my point is that I want you to take an inventory of your life, and I want you to look at your characteristics, your daily routines, your habits, and I want you to be very intentional, people, of choosing who you would like to be. I want you to choose the personalities that you want. I want you to choose the habits that you want to develop. And I want you to start being self-aware and start to choose your daily routine. But it's like, I really just want people to really focus on being more authentic, man, because what you realize is that as you're being authentic, then you're bringing out the authenticity in others, because, it's like, it's exhausting, man. I remember at points in my life, where it was physically exhausting trying to be everything for everybody else and not really choosing to be who I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when you make that shift, people, just realize that, people, you're going to lose some people. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're not really losing them, because you can't lose somebody that you already have. So as you make your transition to becoming the greatest version of yourself, the people that you no longer, find is connecting with you, or whatever the case is, listen, man, this is your life. Everybody got their own life they got to live. And I'm encouraging you and telling you right now that don't look at that as a loss, because you never had them in the first place. That was the old version of yourself. The new evolved version of yourself will attract the new amazing people that God wants you to be around and to be around you, So it's like, I really just want you to make it a party this year. Like, this year, 2025, is the year of transition for the people that are willing to do the work. That's what I keep seeing in the spirit, people. And what does that look like? For everybody, the work is different. But overall, this is a big one of them right here. Is I definitely want you to really get busy, man. Figuring out who you want to be and get busy doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what you're going to find, people, is that life becomes exciting again, because you're doing what you want to do on an everyday basis, not what you feel like people want you to do, not trying to live up to other people's ideals, but really and authentically, truly living your life. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. I was thinking about it the other day. I was sharing with a few people, man. It's like, it's like many people go through life and don't even realize that they're simply going through the motions of life. It's like, I feel like over the last, especially the last 2 years, I feel like, I'm really just now starting to live, man. When I say live, it's like not just going through the motions of life like a robot, but intentionally choosing where I want to be, what I want to do, who I want to be. I'm choosing all these things, people. Like, I'm literally making up my life as I go. And it's such an exciting journey because everything is unpredictable. Every day, I don't know exactly how things are going to go. And that's a beautiful space to be, because that means that you're growing on a daily basis. And there's nothing more that builds more confidence than watching and seeing yourself grow live every single day, you know? So I really want you to figure out who the authentic version of you is, man, and get busy being that and really start living your life, people, because that's what living life is about, man. You're not here to please everybody, man. You're here to, number one, make sure that you're living your best, real, authentic life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want you to get busy at that, people. Like, I really want you to really figure out, like, what does that look like, man? And really get busy exploring that for yourself, because I think it's a major blessing that anybody can have to live a truly authentic life, man. It's a life that's full of richness, full of joy, full of love. You find yourself naturally finding people want to be around you just because it's like, you're not regular, you're not normal, man, you know, and that's what I know for everybody. I know that everybody out here is great because the Spirit of God resides in all of you. And it's like, I want you to tap into that, man, and really be bold, you know, like I mentioned it last week. I want you to find people that you admire, people that you think are courageous, you know, because it definitely takes a lot of bravery, people. It takes a lot of bravery for people to really be their true and authentic self and have no cares about what people got to say or what people think about them. Now, that's easier said than done, but the way you can get to that, though, is I want you to find leaders that you admire. For me, I have several, you know what I'm saying? I told you about Nanny, you know, Attila the Hun. I mean, whoever, man. Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are people that took unbelievable amount of risk, and they'll remember it for decades, centuries to come, you know, because their courage and their bravery really set a lot of people free and allow us to enjoy the freedom we have right now in this country, especially. So my point that I'm trying to get at, people, is that I want you to figure out, what do you want to accomplish, man? What is your life about? And get busy, people, doing the work, putting in the work, man, so you can accomplish the things you want. Anyways, people, that's really it. Figure out who you are, man, who you want to be, because you get to create your life. I don't care what your past look like. I really don't care, honestly. Felon, whatever the case is, man. Homelessness, who cares where you start, man? The amazing thing is that any and everybody can accomplish anything they want in this world if they're really willing to do the work. And this is the year for it, people. The spirit energy is out here. It's a year of transition. All you have to do, people, is make a decision that you will be changing your life this year. You are changing your life right now. And that you're willing to do the work that's necessary so you can manifest the amazing life that you want, man. Take that up, man. I really encourage you to do so. Anyways, my declaration over your life, number one, people, is that you are a millionaire. You are married to the person of your dreams. You have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, people. My prayer for you today, people, is that you really take this charge, man, and really start figuring out who are you deciding to be, and really get busy doing that, and get rid of them fake, pretentious way of being, man, because none of that stuff matters in the end, people. You know, and as you go on this journey, I know in the spirit that, listen, you're going to start shedding a lot of people that's not really there for you, that's not really there, they're just kind of hanging around. You're going to get rid of a lot of those. You're going to find yourself finding less desire for a lot of material things. You're just going to really realize that your life indeed will change this year, because your life will become a lot simpler. You'll get rid of a lot of chaos and headaches. Anyways, people, I pray for blessings all over your life, man. Y'all have an amazing day, and we'll talk tomorrow.